What's up guys, Everyday Tools here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing on the Craftsman 8-piece tool set. So this is the V20 line. It's got 8 pieces. We're going to show you what it's got inside. Comes with a few accessories and things like that, so we're just going to give you a little bit of an introduction here. So first, obviously it's the V20 8-piece tool set. Just a little bit of stats. You can pause the video if you want to read all those. That's for each individual tool. You got different stats obviously, but that's just a little bit of an example there. Here's the picture of what we have, all the tools inside, obviously 8 pieces there, and also inside it comes with two 2-amp-hour batteries, a Craftsman charger, and 2 Craftsman bags. And these are all VersaTrack compatible with the VersaTrack system. It uses the hooks, which you're going to have to buy separately, but they're still a great system. And today obviously we got my cousin here. We're going to be doing a little bit of a short video, not short, but consolidated video, just showing you what's inside. So we'll just pop the box open and start getting to it.
So, we just realized, moving the box off of where we put it out to get it out of the video, that there is a saw blade for the circular saw that was hiding right on the side in the box, like so. There's actually a cutout in the cardboard for it, but it blended in perfectly. So we're going to quickly open that up and do a short review. Oh, it's wrapped in plastic. Interesting color. It's not the normal Craftsman red.
It's pink.
It's like, yeah, it's like a salmon color. But has very good rubber protection. I'm not getting cut doing that. No plastic or anything, it's just rubber. Easily stretches off. But yeah, 6.5-inch blade. Not bad. Alright, so I'm gonna grab the first tool. So the saw's off. Get the plastic off of it. Right off the bat, got a lot of grip everywhere, like rubber grips on the front, on the back. It's very nice in the hand. Got like ribbed on the inside of the grip. You have the safety lock and unlock for the trigger. Right now it's locked, it's unlocked. All around just looks great, feels great.
Alright guys, so next we got the circular saw here. So it's basic, just get the plastic off first. So this is going to be your 6.5-inch circular saw by Craftsman. It's pretty much the base model that they have. They have a brushless version and a brushless RP version, which just has like extended runtime. This is going to be your run-of-the-mill cordless circular saw. It's got a metal base. You can adjust the angle on it, so it's pretty nice. Feels good in the hand. It's going to be right-handed, so that's good. So you can look over your cut. So that's a good design. And then also you got your blade guard, all that kind of stuff. You'll pop in a battery, and that's pretty much it for this right here.
Alright, so next is the flashlight. Now, we have multiple of these flashlights already. I could say they're very good, very light in the hand. Grips are amazing. I don't know how many lumens there are, but it's a very bright LED and it'll light up your world.
Alright guys, so next we got the Craftsman Oscillating Tool. It's going to be variable speed here. We're going to go from 1 all the way up to 6. So that's going to be variable speed. Your on-off switch is here on the top. You got a very nice overmold grip all over the front of the tool, so it's going to be nice grip in the hand. Doesn't look like there's any anti-vibration technology in this, which is kind of interesting. It looks like there might be a little bit on the front, but nothing crazy. It's just going to be like your regular kind. It goes between 8,000 and 1,800 oscillations per minute, so that's going to be pretty good. Battery obviously goes on the bottom. You have VersaTrack ability here, so you can put the connector on there, so you can have that. You also have toolless blade change, which is a great feature to have. You're not going to have to fool around with any wrenches. And it's also got a small LED light on the front for working in dark areas.
Alright, so next up is the Jig Saw. Right off the bat, again, we have the lock system for the trigger. It's very nice, variable speed. You got 1 and 2. Like I say, the grip is very nice. I can hold it out. Very, very, very grippy. It's a little front heavy, but I guess obviously it's going to be down on the table when cutting, so it makes more sense. No anti-vibration technology, but overall I'd say it's a pretty good tool.
Alright guys, so next up we got the palm sander here, the random orbit. So you're going to, same thing, I have one of these, you guys have probably seen it on a video before, but it looks a lot nicer when it's brand new, obviously. So right off the bat, you got your nice rubber overmold, just like all the other tools. It's going to be perfect fitting in the hand. And I find also when the battery's on it, kind of gives it like an extra piece that you can hold on to, a bit of a handle, so you can kind of get a better grip on it. Without the battery, obviously, you know, it's not practical because you're not going to be using it like that. But it's got your 8 vent holes for vacuum hookup and bag hookup, which is right here. It comes with the bag. Simply just put it on the back here and screw that right on, and your bag's hooked up. You can also hook up a 1 1/4 inch vacuum hose to it. So if you're doing dustless work where it's a very fine area, you don't want to get a lot of dust on it, 1 1/4 inch vacuum for shop vac or any other cordless vacuum will work great. So that's pretty much it for this one. You guys have seen this tool before, but it's a great design. Tool works great, and it's just perfect for what it does.
Alright, next up we have the Impact. I've used these in the past. I could definitely say from experience they're very nice, very strong tools, taking off many rusty bolts. It's a little top heavy, but when you put the battery on, whether it's a 2 amp hour or 4 amp hour, it definitely evens out the weight. Weight distribution is very nice. Obviously forwards, backwards. Quick exchange of bits, which is very nice. And again, overall I say it's a really great tool. I've used it in the past, I know from experience.
Alright guys, so next up we got our Craftsman half inch drill driver. So this is going to be, you know, basically your pretty much bottom line one that they make, but this is going to be one step above that. Their cheapest one that they make is a bit longer, a bit heavier, but this is a great tool. It's a combo pack type of tool. You know, it's not going to have any fancy bells and whistles on it, but it's going to have a ratcheting chuck. It's going to have adjustable clutch, so you're going to be able to go from 1 all the way up to 23, and then you're going to have your drill mode, which is great. Variable speed goes between 1 and 2, and it varies on speed 1, you get 100 RPM, and speed 2, you get 1500 RPM. So it's a great piece, again, with our rubber overmold. Very nice fitting. It's got a small LED light on the front, which is going to be good for your darker areas. Some of the more expensive drills will have your LED light on the back, so it doesn't get blocked by the chuck, which is a nicer design, but this works great. It's going to be brushed as well. It's not going to be brushless, so you're going to get a little bit less runtime, but still a great tool, and it's got great build quality, so overall it's a nice piece. Alright guys, so first up we got our batteries. So it's going to be your Craftsman 2 amp hour batteries with the fuel gauge on the back, so that's good. And you're also going to get your Craftsman charger. It's not going to be your fast charger, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it works great. I mean, for the smaller batteries, you're really not missing out on anything. They're going to charge, you know, just as well as any other battery would. So it's got your mounting points on the back if you want to hook it up to a box or hook it up to your wall. So it's got everything that they usually have. So first off, we got our Craftsman Jig Saw here. Sorry, not Jig Saw, Reciprocating Saw. Jig Saw is a little bit later. So we'll pop one of our batteries on here. It's a 4 amp hour battery, and Craftsman was nice enough to include a couple accessories here, as well as some fire starter, because they know it's winter time and it's time for this kind of stuff. So we've got fire starter here. We've got a couple more accessories. Let's just get the plastic out of the way. So this is going to be your wood reciprocating saw blade. So that's going to be right here. And the cool thing about this recip is that it's got a toolless chuck. So you're not going to need any fancy tools. Simply take 2 fingers, move the chuck up, slide the blade in, and it locks automatically. So that's going to be locking in there. You're ready. I don't want to play a fool here. So there you go. It's automatically locked in there, and then when you want to take it out, you simply take it right out. So that's the toolless chuck design. It's a great deal to have. It allows you to change blades quickly. You can switch between metal, wood, hybrid blades, anything you can think of, and that's not coming out of there anytime soon. Next up, your Craftsman Drill. We'll just pop a 2 amp hour on there just to make it a little bit lighter. Fits perfectly. You can see, not very tall. I'll grab one more just to compare it here. So this is the Craftsman hammer drill, made in the USA. It's going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit more compact, a little bit better build quality. You're going to get a metal chuck on this one, hammer feature, higher speed, all that kind of stuff. But when it comes down to it, not too different in size. It's going to be probably about a ½ inch shorter and about the same height. So it's a great, this is a $150 drill. This is a drill in a $270 pack. So, you got to kind of understand what you're dealing with here. This is a great drill, don't get me wrong. It's perfect for what it does. It's a lot more capable. But for a combo set, this is awesome. This is a great piece to have. You've got your adjustable chuck there. Obviously keyless, which is nice. Battery just died because they don't charge them in factory. So that's there. So next we'll move on to the impact driver. So we're going to be getting about 2,800 RPMs and 3,100 impacts per minute with this guy right here. This is going to be a little bit bigger. This is not your compact size. This is nothing crazy. This is your $59 impact driver that they sell at Christmas time. It's going to be very rudimentary. It's not going to have any speed changes, no special features. All you're going to get is an LED light. I'll go grab the other one, the Made in America $140 one, just to compare it here. So we got a couple different ones right here. Your Made in America is going to be a lot shorter. Most people call this like a stubby, but you can really tell the difference here. I mean, you're thinking about 3/4 of the size of the non-American made brush version. This one also has variable speed, 3 different speeds, which is nice to have. Obviously, you could put a VersaTrack hook on there if you want. But yeah, it's you're gonna get good quality with this. I'm not saying it's a bad tool. We'll compare the stats here real quick, just off the board. You're gonna get 3,800 impacts per minute on this one, 3,100 impacts per minute on that one. It's not terrible difference for the price. You're saving a lot of money by getting this whole kit. Not the highest quality tools, but definitely great for homeowners, light duty applications, nothing crazy, it'll be good. Rubber overmold, all that kind of stuff, very nice quality. So we'll move on from that. We'll go to the Jig Saw, and I'm sure you guys have seen some of these tools before. I do have most of these on the table. This set is not mine, it's actually my uncle's. He was kind enough to let me do a video on it, and I'm finally getting around to it after all the craziness that we have to deal with on a daily basis. So I'll just get this off here. Again, with this guy, you're going to have a toolless system where you're going to just insert and you're good. That's really all it takes. That's awesome right there. So you got your 0, 1, and 2. So that's going to change not only the speed, but it's also going to change the way it orbits. So you're going to have a very linear orbit on 0. You're going to have more of a orbital rotation on one, and then even more on two. So it's going to be, that's pretty much your difference there. Obviously, you could change out different blades, really put whatever you want on it. Wood blade, kind of fine tooth blade, whatever, really suits you. Nothing really special here, just your Craftsman task light, 140 lumens. We have a bunch of these that we use. Like my cousin said, they're great. They work well for everything. These flashlights very well. Adjustable head, works great. Kind of, waterproof to a certain extent. Like you can get rain on it and stuff. It's not going to bother it. So that's a great piece to have. Next up, we got our deal here. This is the Craftsman Oscillating Tool, which is already ready to go. So we got a little bit accessory pack here. They were kind enough to send what looks like a detail sander head, which is cool. This is your detail sander head right here. You're going to be able to put any detail sanding heads on it, pretty much like the mouse sander that Black & Decker offers. So these are going to be Velcro backed. Basically, different grits they sent us. They're going to give us a 240, an 80, and probably a 160. So we'll take that, just push down here, right there. Perfect. Got your detail sanding head on there. And you can change your speed. It's very loud and obnoxious, so we'll end that pretty quickly. But you got your light. So you got your light there too. Toolless blade change. Basically, just pop it off. Not very difficult. It takes a little getting used to. But they also sent us a little wood and metal combination blade, which these are good for cutting in tight places, kind of shims and stuff like that. Again, toolless, so that's going to be nice. Just pop that right in there. Perfect. Very nice. And it doesn't vibrate a lot, which is cool. A lot of the Harbor Freight ones, a lot of the cheaper ones will vibrate like crazy and give you carpal tunnel syndrome in about 5 minutes. But this is going to be great. It's not going to hurt your hand too much. Obviously, time will tell. But I love the weight. It just feels very solid, especially with a 4 amp hour on there. You're going to be able to really get in and take a lot of material off and really not hurt yourself in the process. So that's a really, really nice tool to have. So like last but not least here, I think I'm not forgetting anything, it's your Craftsman Circular Saw. So this is going to be your 6.5 inch. You're going to be able to put any 6.5 inch blade on there, which is nice. It's a good size. It's not too small, not too big. Good for fine woodworking, kind of tight areas, small cuts, ripping plywood, stuff like that. Nothing crazy, not any crazy power in this, but let's just hear how it sounds. Yeah, so definitely not very fast, not very robust, but it's a light duty saw. We're not looking at your DeWalt flex volt, 60 volt saw with a crazy worm drive, nothing like that. This is very, quick tasks, small projects, easy around the house type of things, where you're going to be just, I need a saw, you grab this real quick, cut it up, move on. You could change the angle. It's got all your basic features that you need here. It's just, it's not anything crazy. You're not looking at any ridiculous features on here, but it's got everything you need. It's got bevel, it's got a blade lock, it's got a tool on it. It's really a great tool. So don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on this thing, but if you're looking for something crazy, this is not going to be it. So that is pretty much it with these tools here. We do have a little bit more like accessories that came with. You got some little bits here, one for the impact driver and also one for the drill driver, which is going to be nice. They also did send us some orbital sander disc, which is nice. That'll be kind of cool to have for extra discs and stuff like that. But one of the coolest additions they gave us here was the addition of the bags, and these bags are great. It looks like we're going to be getting your Craftsman 18-inch bag as well as your Craftsman 13-inch bag, which is perfect for smaller tools. Like here, like we'll take for example, you get your oscillating tool in there. You're going out at night, you need your flashlight, a couple batteries, right, something like that, a couple accessories. There you go. You get that all in there, throw it in. throw it in the truck, it's all perfect. You also have your 18-inch bag, which is amazing for larger tools. You can take, let's take the blade off so we don't cause any damage. And also take the battery out before you change the blade, or you'll have comment creatures coming up at you. So we got here, just take your reciprocating saw there, jig saw, drill. That's kind of pushing it, but circular saw too. Will they do it? They'll do it. It'll take it all. All we're left over with is your impact driver and orbital sander with a couple batteries and a charger, and obviously, like extra tools that I have on the side. But this is awesome. I mean, you could take any tool you need to the job site in a couple bags, and I could even fit more in here if I needed to. But this is 2 bags, fit in one hand. You got everything you need: batteries, charger, all the tools, everything into one bag, all for about $280. I mean, you really can't beat it. It's a great deal. The bags are great quality. The tools are great quality. The warranty is awesome. With 3 years, you're going to be able to certify all these tools on the website by serial number. If anything ever goes wrong, no questions asked warranty. They'll replace the tool or give you your money back. It's really great stuff. You guys know I love my Craftsman tools. I've used them my whole life. I've grown up with Craftsman tools ever since Lowe's bought them out. I've gotten on board with their power tools, which kind of lacked when they were bought by when they were owned by Sears. They weren't very good quality, but now that they're owned by Stanley Black & Decker, we're getting great quality tools for a great price. Especially this tool is like $140 tool. You go equivalent with DeWalt, you're paying upwards of $200. This tool right here I got with a battery and charger for $50. It's a $150 drill. $50. You find the sales, you just take it quick. You can resell it, you can do whatever you want with it, you can keep it, give it as a gift. You really can't go wrong. So when you get a good deal, don't pass it up. And also, last but not least, most importantly, it's hard. They understand with inflation that prices have gone up. A lot of people are down on their luck, having trouble finding firewood these days. Also, people can't afford the newspaper anymore. So they have turned to owner's manuals as a means of fire starter. So they were kind enough to send about 8 different fire starters with it, which is great. I don't know if they have any fluid on them or anything that makes them better, but we will definitely add these to our collection of ashes. So those are great to have. But in all seriousness, guys, this is a great set. It's got great tools. It's a great price. I mean, what are you paying? Like $30 a tool? $45, about $40 a tool, with tax and everything included. You really can't go wrong with this set. You got everything you need. If someone just wanted to start like a homeowner set, it's got everything you want. So I'm sure my uncle will enjoy this. He'll get good use out of it for whatever he needs it for the church, for his house, for whatever he's doing. But I'm sure he'll love it. Get some good use out of it, and also it's fun doing a review on this kind of stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out my other videos. I got a lot of Craftsman videos, a lot of tools, a lot of power tools, all that kind of stuff. But God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the support and being able to make these videos and share God's word and just be a light in the darkness. Standing up for the Lord is really important, and it's something that we all need to do and need to not take for granted because we have that freedom in this country, and we thank God for that. So thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Keep us in your prayers. Check out some Craftsman tools. Check out my other videos. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, as long as it's not about taking batteries off before changing blades. I love you guys anyway, but always good to leave advice in there too. I appreciate that. In the heat of the moment, we forget those things, but it's also, I learned a lot of things from you guys as well. So thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe. Have a great night.